Hello, hello, and thank you for coming back to another episode of Dela's Voice. It is my absolute pleasure to be here today with you. I find this platform to be a blessing in my life as I bring you information, as I bring you inspiration and motivation through other people's knowledge. And I learn every single day. What better way to live my life? And I hope you get as much from these podcasts as I do. So, my next guest is the amazing, is the beautiful, is the talented Olga Geidane. And I'm so happy to have her here on Dela's Voice today. Olga is actually a mindset coach. But wait, she's an international motivational keynote speaker. I mean, what a wonderful woman. Olga is helping people all the time through the work she does, through her coaching, but also through her own live show with Olga Geidane. She is based in the UK. She has a great following, international following, actually. And I had the pleasure to be on her show not too long ago, and we had an amazing conversation. So it is my pleasure to bring her here, and please help me welcome Olga on Dela's Voice. Hi, my dear.
Hello, it's a pleasure to be here. As you were talking, I was thinking, my gosh, such a wonderful introduction. Thank you so much, my darling. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Like, you deserve it, every single word. And I am so blessed to have met you. It was such a pleasure to cross paths with you, and to have you interview me on your show was a blessing because I had such a good time, and I really felt like I needed to almost return this, right? And so look at us, like, just this was not planned. You basically jumped on like a true spirited woman that you are, and I want to thank you. So, oh my gosh, this is going to be fantastic. So for the people who are watching right now, I want to thank you for being here with us. But also, please be generous and share this talk with other people, because you just never know. That piece of information, that piece of inspiration that someone might hear from Olga. Maybe they've heard it 1,000 times before, but this is the one time that is going to hit home and make that big change. So please share this. And also don't forget to give us a thumbs up. So we've got a great show planned for you. I'm just going to go on my Facebook page and make sure that we are streaming, and so I can see all the people who are watching and I can say hi to them at the same time. So, my dear Olga, welcome. And let's start with you, with your wonderful story of how you got started on this path of enlightening and impacting other people's lives.
It is a wonderful question, Dela, because as you know, nothing happens without any reason in our lives. And everything, every event, every person, every book, every video you watch will impact you somehow in your life. And I know we have around about an hour, so I'll try to keep it very short because I can talk about this for ages. But actually, there were a few events in my life which kind of got me where I am now. And for those who are watching you right now and us listening to us right now, I would say pay close attention to every person who comes into your life and almost like analyze, why are you in a situation where you are right now? And explain why. As I was growing up in a family which was quite broken emotionally and financially, and just there was no polarity, there was no love, there was no affection, there was just quite a rough upbringing, simply because my stepdad was the way he was, and my mom, she was pretty much surviving and she was raising us. So I'm forever grateful to my mom. And I know some people, they hold a grudge against their parents not giving them enough not providing for them, not buying fancy stuff. And I absolutely regret to admit that I was one of them. I'm ashamed to say that, but it's me being completely transparent and honest with you now, because I know people need to hear it. I was that girl who was angry. I was that girl who was disappointed. I was that girl who was not appreciative. And it was a journey for me to understand that you have to be grateful for everything what happens, because if not my family who was broken, if not that book, not YouTube video, not Facebook Live, a book which my sister brought from library, and I started reading that because it was actually for adults, but she thought it's for children because it had like a ginger donkey on a cover. If not all the other events in my life, when I started digging more into psychology, into understanding why are we so different, why in my family we have 4 children and we are so different, right? We're raised by the same parents, but we're so different. Why my friends don't dream the same way I dream, why one neighbor achieved more than we achieved. And that all was a beginning. That all was a big beginning. But me coming to UK 11 years ago now, without English, without much money, £100 in my pocket, having 2 suitcases with my son, who is 2.5 years old, that was another journey. That was another journey because I just simply got divorced and I thought, let me change my life. And those who are watching us right now, if you think your relationship is in a mess, if you think, should I leave my partner? Should I not? Should I carry on? Especially if you're in not safe relationships, in abusive relationships, in a violent relationships, please leave. Please absolutely leave, because there's nothing better that you healing yourself. And I would love to talk about this more, but when you heal yourself, then you can step up into much healthier, wonderful, just magical relationships. So that was another kind of almost like, a hill on my journey, which I had to overcome. And then it was mainly me going into this industry, becoming a coach. When, as you are becoming a coach, I had to work a lot on myself. I had to heal myself, had to overcome my limiting beliefs, had to just literally work deeply on myself. So I would say probably this would be the main 3 points of my life, which got me to where I am now. But darling, I can talk about this forever. So let's keep
We can, couldn't we? Like we could talk about, because these are the stories of our lives, are amazing connections to each other, and in hearing other people's stories is when we realize how humanly connected we are to each other. And as you're talking about all the struggles and uh, being in a victimhood mindset for such a long time, and then picking up and oh, first of all, changing yourself, right? Changing yourself, and then picking up and like moving to another country with a small child, and I can so appreciate that, because my own mom did something similar. But also, like, people are listening to this and they'll be like, you have accomplished so much in 11 years of living in the UK, as a single mom, doing so much. You are a superhero, my friend. So I want to acknowledge that about you. But let's say hi to some people. Previn, Sharzad, Neda, Paddy Day, Javid Shah, Frida. Thank you so much. And there are so many more people that are watching, but I can't see the names. But I want to welcome you on the show. And please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and also share this talk with other people, but also leave us comments. Tell us where you're calling from, or where you're watching from. I want to give as much love to Olga as possible. Like, I want us to shower her with love and affection, so that her heart is, I know her heart is full, but I want to fill it up. Thank you. Okay, and actually, that's perfect, because our topic for tonight's show is actually change your mindset, change your life. And so, uh, going back to changing our mindset, And a lot of people are in relationships that perhaps is holding them back because they allow it. So what's your take on that? Let's dig deep, Coach Olga.
Let's go deep. I must say, first of all, let's stop being in that victim mindset, just as you said, Della. Because when you are in that victim mindset saying, my partner doesn't allow me, that means you're taking all the responsibility from your shoulders and you're putting them on your partner's shoulders. But let me tell you one thing, they don't allow you simply because they mirror, and I know it sounds very harsh, but they mirror exactly what happens inside of your own heart, your soul, and your mindset. So when your partner is not letting you grow, not letting you go, not letting you do something, ask yourself a question. Am I limiting myself? And I know right now many people probably will stamp their feet and will say, Olga, you're so wrong. You're not right. It's them, not me. Guess what? I was there as well. When my ex-fiance, he told me on the Christmas Eve, Olga, excuse me, you want to be what? A speaker? Have you heard yourself talking? Your English is, I can't say this live. It wasn't pleasant word. Let me tell you that. Your English is not at that level. And what new are you going to tell? You have nothing to share. And he literally told me, you are nothing and you're worthless. So
Wow.
when I heard that, and I'm thinking, wow, okay, Coach Olga, put your hat on. Right? What does it mean? It's harsh. I was emotional. I cried my night. Entire night, I cried my eyes out. But you know what it meant? It meant I was not appreciating myself. It meant I was not brave enough to step up for myself. It meant I was not believing in me. And he simply mirrored that all. Whether he was right or wrong to say that, that's a different story, right? It's a different story that people are like that, they were like that, they are like that. And guess what? They will be like that. You can't change them. But when you allow a person like that to affect you that much, when you're in relationship like that, that means your self-esteem and your confidence is so low. So here it's all about telling yourself that message. Look, it's not about them, it's about you. And if you feel this is enough, in that case, pack your stuff and leave. Don't threaten. Don't pack your stuff and wait for them to call. Just simply leave and disappear. Because, okay, partner showed you what you are inside of yourself, but it means now you have to do something about it. And if you attracted partner at that level who is treating you that way, that means it has to be changed with loving yourself to start with. Loving yourself, appreciating yourself, letting this relationship go in order for you to attract new relationships. But when your partner doesn't appreciate you, doesn't love you, go. Simple as that. So here what we should do in relationships is first of all see what are they mirroring to us. I hope it's more or less giving that clarity. What do you think, Della?
I think so. I think it's pretty clear. And so when you're talking about changing yourself, it's so true because change always starts from within. So you can do your very best to try and change your partner's perspective or your partner's opinion, but at the end of the day, what good would that do if you yourself don't believe in yourself? And that actually reminds me of something. A while ago, I was on this, as I'm building this journey of Dela's voice, and, I hit some very difficult times, I must admit, because it's not always easy, right? To keep yourself going. I asked my husband, I said, "Do you believe in me?" And he's like, "Della, that's the wrong question." He said, "Do you believe in yourself?" Right? And that's the truth, isn't it? We have to do it ourselves. We got to start inward. This is excellent. So I have someone by the name of Kevin Tito saying she is definitely the most amazing woman ever. I think he's talking about me.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is.
No, I'm sure he's talking about you.
Thank you. But
And he says, "Hi, Della. I'm watching from Uxbridge, Canada. Hi, Annie. I look at that sunflower. That's amazing." And she also says yes to you have to work on yourself for sure, for sure, for sure. So it's definitely resonating with people. So okay, so what are some steps then to changing our mindset?
wonderful. Okay, so now we have decided I want to change my mindset. In that case, let's dig deeper. Let's start with when did you start building your mindset? Most likely since your childhood, right? You were growing up in your household, and whatever your household was like, that became your normal. Okay, so now if you're not happy with the way you are, you need to unnormalize your I know it sounds really weird, but you have to unnormalize your household, the way how you were brought up. Because as you were watching your mother and your father, if you had both of them and one of them behaving certain way, that became your normal. Okay, I know it based on my own example. I know based on my client's example. Whatever you saw, heard, felt, and experienced became your normal. So now you have to just rebuild that and to understand what is your normal, right? And let me give you an example. That's really tough example. Client of mine, she was absolutely depressed and nearly suicidal simply because her own mom was bullying her all the time. She was bullying her because of many reasons. One of the reasons was she wasn't that girly girl what her mom was expecting her to be. And why mom was like that? Simply because she was a girly girl when she was growing up. So she was expecting exactly the same perfect child. But kids have tendency not to be the way we want them to be, right?
No kidding. I'm sure my mom would tell you that.
I'm the same, absolutely. So what happened? Eventually, my client, she developed this mindset that I'm not normal. I'm not the way how my mom wanted me to be. But that not only became her not normal in terms of from mother's side, but also became from her partner's side. And she became not normal in her own mindset forever. In addition to that, my client was told that she was not expected and she was an accident child and nobody really wanted her. So now can you imagine how what she holds within herself, a massive grudge and a massive anger that I'm not wanted. How is she going into her relationships?
Well, yeah.
Feel not being wanted.
Yeah.
Exactly. With the feeling she's not normal. What kind of partners is she attracting? Who will
Oh, yeah.
absolutely exactly the same partners who will show you, no, I don't want you. No, you don't come to me this evening. I don't want to go out with you. I want to go out with friends. And that's exactly what was happening in her life. She wanted to commit to relationships. She wanted to have babies. And what does he say? I don't want that. So message repeats again and again. And Della, we know it's not only about relationships. In life, we have so many other areas. We have spirituality, we have fitness, we have our work and career, we have our social life. Do you think it was affecting her only in her relationships?
Oh my gosh, all her aspects, right? All I can just imagine. Yeah.
Her friends don't respect her because she has this feeling I'm not wanted, right? I'm not desired. I'm not there, to be kind of pleasing people because they never really like me because I'm a weirdo. I'm different. So now her friends, they don't appreciate her. They use her at her work. She's underpaid. So if we think that one area relationships can be there on a side, I can guarantee you your relationship will just like a snow impact the entire life. The absolutely entire life. So wherever your mindset is in relationships, or in terms of your confidence, or in terms of your money. It will impact your entire life. So here, let's go back to how can we rebuild the mindset. For her, it was first of all find that root of the problem. We had to go back to the nitty-gritty, which was her family. And then we were going through her school age. And then we were going through her first, second, third, many other relationships, right? Because she had quite a few of them because of her mindset, right? And we had to extract now not negative stories, but actually positive lessons, right? So that's the second step. First of all, find out where it started from. Childhood, your school, your relationships, maybe your first job, anything else. Second step, now let's extract positive lessons, okay? And positive lessons could be, in her case, was like, who did you become as a result of that? She became strong. She became overachiever. And she's a very, very successful person with six-figure salary, right?
Oh, wow.
So, absolutely. Why? Because she always wanted to prove she's worthy, right? So the question is, okay, if you would grow up in a very loving and exciting household where parents just, praise you all the time, would she become that person?
Ah,
Good question, right? That's
yeah.
a really good question.
Yes, I see that. I totally see that. And I hope that our viewers are seeing that too. As a matter of fact, I want to put out to the viewers, if you can resonate with this, if maybe you have an experience that's very similar, right? So share that with us and let's dig deep because I love this sort of talk,
I
right?
love digging deeper
Yeah.
because without digging deeper, you can't grow.
Yeah.
It's really interesting how sometimes my clients ask me, Olga, okay, today was another powerful breakthrough. Please tell me, Olga, when are we going to stop having breakthroughs?
Ah,
And always bring this example. When you go to a little town, little village, how tall are the buildings? Well, they're bungalows, they're like 2, 3 story. Okay. When you go to New York, how tall are the buildings? Oh, they're skyscrapers, they're tall, they're huge. I'm like, okay. So now let's compare this a village and a New York, right? So how much groundwork you had to do to build a small house? Yeah, you had to dig a little bit. How much groundwork you had to do to build the skyscraper, the skyscraper, the tallest building in the world? You had to dig deep. And the same happens with us. The more you want to grow, the deeper you need to go into your mindset, into your subconscious, because your subconscious will literally let you deal with only those issues which are on the top of the surface, just like an iceberg. And if you want to dig deeper, flip the iceberg and work more. Simple as that. So that's why when you go back to the root of the problem, okay, when did I start thinking that way? When did I start feeling that way? This one you can find out, and your subconscious can click and give you the answer when it started. Then, second step, you extract those lessons and you start practicing that, which is the step number 3. You literally look around in the world and you start paying attention to how different it can be. Because it's easy to say, okay, I was negative, but from today, I'm going to tell myself I'm positive.
yeah.
It doesn't work.
Yeah,
Right?
it doesn't work.
It
It's
doesn't
not a
matter.
switch, right? Unfortunately, it's not a switch.
No, absolutely. So now you have to look around and say, oh, I can see she is positive. Okay. Maybe she's in the same position as me. Maybe she also was growing up with, I know, 2 siblings, and maybe she also had a child. Okay, I can say he's also positive. So look around in the world and see the proof. That's important point. Step number 3. See that proof that things are possible, because your mindset will remember what was your normality back there in your childhood. So now, as you unnormalized that situation, unnormalized that upbringing, first relationships, or second, or fifth, or 10th, depends how old you are, you have to normalize the new truth, the new mindset. And it is really that easy. 3 steps only. Find out when exactly it started. Learn the lessons. Who did you become? What exactly you learned? What exactly happened in your life as a result of that? And the third thing, implement, normalize something what you actually want to have in your mindset. and then just practice. But it's not even step number 4, it's just a forever thing. You just have to really live that truth, live that new mindset.
Yeah. And you know, you said that it's not a switch. It's not as easy as deciding.
Yeah.
But I think once you make the decision, um so for me, for example, from my experience, I became aware that I needed to change some things, that my life wasn't working out for me. Okay, so you become aware of what's not working, and you all of a sudden have this feeling of there's more to life. Like, I
Yeah.
want to do more. I want to live my passions. I want to be happy. I want to have better relationships. I want to have a better job. I want to have a better life, right? In general, or better health.
Yeah.
And so you become aware that there's a problem, and and then that's when you start looking. And oh my gosh, Olga, it takes a lot of work,
Yes.
but it's worth it.
Absolutely. Of course. You have only one lifetime. Dela, I'm not sure how about you. I want to live a long life. I want to live a remarkable life. I want to live life that when I'm dying on that day, hopefully I can think at that point thinking, oh my God, that was the best life ever.
Yeah.
And that's why if you want to have the same attitude, if you want to have a remarkable life, you got to make that decision. But I loved the way how you actually went to the fact of realizing you got to change something, of being aware and making the decision. And here's the thing, it's quite easy to say, yeah, I really want that. Yeah, I really would love that. And then nothing happens.
Yeah.
You just really want that. You just really, really want that. But when you become angry, when you get to that rock bottom, when you emotionally are destroyed, when you are financially destroyed, when you look at your life and you realize I'm in a complete mess, and then you get really angry, this is the most powerful moment.
Mm.
And I work with so many clients who would say, yeah, I really would love to change my life. And I'm like, oh, no, you're not. Like, no, you're not, because you're
You're
not
not
that.
suffering enough. You're not in pain.
Yes, absolutely. You got to get angry at the where you are right now. You got to look around and understand that where you are right now is not where you want to be. Because if you're just comfortable, I'm sorry, but see you never. That means you're not going to change anything.
Yes.
So stop being comfortable. Look at your life and stamp your feet and say, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm going to change my life now. And if you look at any successful person, and I interviewed so many of them, and all of them have the same thing again and again. They all teach different stuff, they all have different techniques, but all of them will say the same thing: decide. That's it. Like, decide.
Yes.
And that you can change. But until you decided that, nothing's going to change. Simple as that.
And it's so simple. It's so simple, but yet it's not easy.
Well, if you think so, it's not easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I always say. If you
You're
think easy, it's not easy.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
So we have more people who have joined us. I want to make sure we say hi to everyone who's joining us this evening. We're talking about changing your mindset to change your life, and there's so much truth to that. And so if you look back at your life, I'm talking to the viewers, and pinpoint a single moment in your life that you decided that something is not working for you, and you decided that I want to change it because I feel like I deserve so much more, that I feel like I need to live so much better. That's the moment of reality for you. That's the breakthrough, as you called it. And that's when you make that decision to change your life. And it's as simple as changing your mindset. And up here.
Mhm. It's all there. Absolutely. And it impacts us so much. Anything we think about. I remember a situation with a friend. we were on our walk, and it's quite interesting because she's single for a while, like for a long, long while. So as we're on our walk and we haven't seen each other for ages. So Dela, you know what it's like when you haven't seen each other as a girlfriends for ages. You just chitty chatty all the time, right?
Sure. Sure.
Exactly. And what's interesting, she told me two things, and I was like, so I was like, my coaching hat went straight away on. I do my best not to have it all the time, but it's quite challenging sometimes when you speak to normal people in normal life and normal situation, because it's like you want to jump in and help straight away. And she said two things. She said, Olga, first of all, I don't have that many people with your mindset in my network. So I really love our communication because you always uplift me, you always challenge me, and I love that. And I said, hold on. Can you repeat it again? She said, okay. I don't have that many people with your mindset in my network. And I said, now listen to every word you say. When you say, I don't have that many people with that mindset in my network, that literally means you will never have them. You got to change the story. You got to change your mindset about this particular story. And she was like, I don't get it. I said, okay, let me repeat it again. You don't have anybody in your network with this mindset. She said, yeah, but that's true. I said, of course it's truth, because you keep telling yourself that. And it's going to be true forever. You got to tell yourself a new message. It could be more and more people like Olga is coming into my life. More and more people like me I meet everywhere. More and more people every day are coming my way, which are having very positive mindset. It could be whatever suits you. It doesn't have to be whatever I say, but it could be your brand new message which will replace this. And she was like, oh my God, you're so right. So she came up with a completely new story. She said, every day, in every way, I meet new people with great mindset. I said, perfect. That's it. So now every time you go somewhere, your subconscious already has an intention to meet people at your vibration and your level. Simple as that. And she was like, wow, I can't believe. And Olga, I must tell you that I'm saying this story probably for about 6 years now. I'm like, yeah, that will take some time to rebuild it.
Right? As long as it's been normal to you, now you have to unnormalize it, like you said, and normalize a new reality, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then when she said something different, that's more about relationships. And I'm sure so many people can relate to this as well right now. And I wonder, please show us thumbs up if you can relate to this, what she said. So as the conversation goes on, we carry on talking. And she's like, Olga, but I wonder if maybe that is a reason why I haven't met my man yet. But you know what? I know my man is coming. And I'm like, okay, your man is coming. She's like, yeah, my man is coming. I'm like, she didn't get that. I'm like, yeah, your man is coming. She's like, Olga, why you repeat after me? I said, because I want you to get it. What are you saying is, your man is coming. Let's open the diary and see when is a day called coming. There's no such a day. There's no such a thing as coming. She's like, oh, is it the same like I don't have people in my network? I'm like, exactly. It's the same story. You keep telling yourself, my money is on the way. One day I'm going to win the lottery. One day I'm going to get a good job. One day I'm going to find my dream house. One day coming will be does not exist. And she was like, okay, I'm ready. What should I say? And I was like, well, whatever suits you. It could be anything like, just like with your people with new mindset, you can say, my man is already in my network, or my man is in my vibration. That's my favorite thing to say. Whatever you want, start saying, it is in my vibration. It is in my reality. And that will be in your reality, right? Because if it is in your reality, but it's 50 meters away, it is still in your reality. It is still just 50 meters away.
Yes.
But if you keep saying it isn't my reality, this is my vibration, it's gonna come closer with every step you do towards that. And she was like, I love that. That's Olga gonna be proud of me. So she started saying, my man is in my network. And I was like, amazing. Now you're going to not only have more friends in your network, you're also going to have your men in your network.
Yeah.
And that's an example how you can literally change your mindset with your vocabulary. But you have to really listen to that. And as you can hear, my friend, she wasn't able to recognize that because she was in her own spot. I have a coach because when I verbalize few things, my coach goes, excuse me?
Yes, yes,
Have
you
you
get caught. Yeah, yeah.
right? And guess what? She has a coach as well, right?
Mhm.
Because if you're a heart surgeon and your heart needs operation, you can't do operation on yourself because you cannot hear what you are saying. And that's why it's so powerful to work with somebody who can hear what you are saying. Because every word you say, it is not your conscious, it is your subconscious talking to you
I love it.
through you. Oh, it's so powerful.
And it's very powerful. And we say a lot of nonsense to ourselves all day long, don't we? Without being aware. And we do it all the time. And so it's so good to become aware of those. And as you're talking, I'm like, oh my God, if I say this, she's going to catch me. She's going to catch me. She's going to catch me. So I want to be really aware of this. Okay. We
Yes.
have people giving thumbs up, definitely confirming that it relates to them, and uh, they're finding our conversation delightful. Actually, let me show you. The dialogue between you is wonderful and very useful.
That is so
So,
amazing.
so glad to hear that. So, okay, I have a network of people that are trying to, are working on losing weight. What are some pieces that you can help us with that I can relay? Some people might be listening to this, and some people will watch it later. What are some pieces that we can use in our journey to lose the extra weight that could be beneficial when we're trying to change our mindset?
I love that.
She
Can I
loves that.
I love that. Can I just tell you two things which I heard? Again, I can't stop being a coach, all right? So
Well,
what
I
I heard,
love it because these examples, probably 9 out of 10 people can relate to the examples.
absolutely, and you'll be right now like, so my apologies straight away, but let me stretch you here, Dela. When you're saying such a thing as trying,
Yes. What that not I you know what? I was I was conscious of that. I was like, uh-oh.
I can see you like pen in your hand, okay? And everybody who is watching us right now, look at any subject around you, anything. Like right now, I have glass of water, right? Anything around you, look at that subject and try pick it up. Try lift it, but don't lift it. But try lifting that, but don't lift it. That's the first thing, darling. When we tell ourselves trying, subconscious is confused because subconscious says, well, keep trying. Okay. Like, I can't try lift up my glass. I can only lift it or not lift it, but I can't try lifting that, right? So when we start saying things like, I'm trying to make my money, I'm trying to lose weight, I'm trying, not really do anything. That's why deciding is more powerful. I decided, so on, whatever you decide to do, right? Or I want to, right? Not I need to, not I have to, not I must to, because subconscious goes, imagine like if subconscious would be that naughty child and you tell them you should go clean your room, they're like, no, right? But if you barter them with something else, if you just like are nice to them and you just like, okay, you know what? Let's play a game. Okay. How about you will go tidy up your room and now we're going to do something. Your child will be more likely to do something, right? And the same with our subconscious. So when you tell your subconscious you should, you must, it says, no thanks, I don't want that. But when you tell yourself, I want to, inner child goes, Did I want something? Well, if you say so, okay, let me see. Let me see if I really want that. It will still not be agreeing with you, but there'll be more chances you will do it. Rather, I should, must, need, and all the rest of it. Okay. So first of all, let's scrap trying. Just forget it. Just like delete it. Okay. And ideally, I would love to. Exactly. And ideally, I would love to delete that word from the vocabulary, so we don't have in the vocabulary, so we don't have it. That's it. Just let's forget the word trying. Second thing what I heard was lose weight. Now think about it. Lose weight. What do you hear when it is lose weight?
Loss. Yeah, we don't want that.
So do you really think your inner child not only is forced to do something what he doesn't want to do or she doesn't want to do, but also now he or she has to agree to giving up something? No, because I don't want to lose, right? I want to gain. So do we really have to concentrate on losing weight? Or maybe we can think about our sexy body. Maybe we can think about, oh, I'm going to be feeling so loved by me because I'm going to have so flat stomach and so nice bum and so, fit legs. How about this? How about I'm going to touch my body, going to feel like a queen? How about this? Right? How about changing that to, I'm going to look awesome. I'm going to be hot and sexy. How about something what we're going to make you want to do that? Then I got to really lose that weight.
I know, it doesn't sound good.
Exactly.
It's not very appealing.
So the subconscious wants that. You don't want that. Why do you think the subconscious wants that?
Sounds like a lot of work.
Go, bingo, exactly, because it is. It really is. So here we have to just change two things to start with, right? First of all, scrap trying. I want to look sexy. I want to look great. I want to look fit. I want to be like super sexy mama, right? Whatever you want to come up with, that's your story. I mean, I can't tell you what you should want, right? That's whatever you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to tell you. But like, for example, my drive to stay fit is like, I want to look like the hottest girl on the stage. It's what I want. I want everybody to look at me thinking, gosh, she walks her talk, right? That's why I work out. That's why I work out 5 days a week. That's why I watch what I'm eating. Well, I do eat chocolate and ice cream quite a lot.
Yes, I saw a picture of you with a nice ice cream in your hand. So
you see? Exactly. Because I do. I walk for an hour a day to walk off that ice cream, because I know if I don't walk at ice cream, it's going to be somewhere on my body. It's going to end up somewhere on my body. But my drive is I want to look as a hot mama. I want to look like a hot partner. I want to look like a hot speaker on a stage, not to attract attention or, to be sexualized. No, in order for people to see that I walk my talk and I really do that. That's my why. But I don't know what's your why. That's the first step. Okay, find what will drive you actually to do that.
yeah.
And let's not do it for the wedding. I hate that. Girls, stop losing weight for the wedding. Okay, stop doing that. Okay, start falling in love with you. You don't want to look your best on your wedding and then let it go and just blow up a year later because your husband.
And it happens.
Honestly, fall in love with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can highly recommend my friends. She's a dear friend of mine. She's a great coach herself. Diana Grant. Her 7 days, it is 7 days course. The reason why I shared it with you, because you asked me about the weight loss. But her 7 days course on falling in love with the goddess body is extremely powerful. All you have to do is just type Diana Grant. I'm sure her website will going to come up on Google and you're going to find it. But it is about self-love. When you want to lose weight, for God's sake, let's just stop saying that. But when you want to lose weight, it is unloving. It is unacceptable. It is disrespectful to yourself. So here it's about falling in love with you. Okay, you don't have to love extra 30 kilograms, right? I understand you want to lose weight, but fall in love with your smile. Fall in love with your eyes. Fall in love with your amazing nails, with your amazing ears, with your voice, with whatever you can, and start falling in love with yourself more and more and more. Because then you will do it out of love rather for the wedding or to attract relationships or so your husband doesn't leave you. Don't do it for others, do it for yourself. So if all people are dead in the world, I mean, touch wood not, but imagine all people are dead in the world. Your mom, your dad, your husband, your children, your friends, everybody, all of them are dead. You are left by yourself. If you don't love yourself, how are you going to do things for yourself?
Hmm.
You're going to stop brushing your teeth. You're going to stop brushing your hair. You're going to stop showering because there's nobody to impress now? No, 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 no. Before this life, I even put perfume on me because I'm like, well, that's for me. You can't smell it. Nobody can, sense that. But I'm like, that's for me. That's out of love to myself because I appreciate me. I love myself. And it's nothing to do with arrogance or narcissism because I know many people like are watching us thinking, oh my God, she's talking about me being arrogant. No, darling, it's not about arrogance. It's about accepting and loving yourself from deep, deep inside of you so others can see your light, so others can see your shine, so others can fall in love with you as well. So I hope that helps, Della.
Oh my God, that's so good. I'm in love with you, Olga. You're so wonderful, and just the way you explain things, it's awesome. I'm gonna read a couple of comments here. I'm gonna put it up here. I'm painting and listening and honesty every time I look at this piece in future. I will remember your wise words.
I love that. Please share with us the picture of how far you're already.
Oh, that would be so nice, right? Yeah, put it on Facebook. So the next comment is from, oh, sorry, it's covering you. Dear Olga, I did exactly what you did 27 years ago, but with big difference that I have to leave my two children behind in Iran and come to Canada with absolutely no English background and start my life all over and build a new life for my kids and myself. All happened after 5 long years of being a part of them. Just a bit of my journey. And it's,
Oh, darling, that's so powerful. And my dear, can I just say you something? I really appreciate you for compromising and giving away those beautiful years of raising your children for their future. You are a super mom. And let me reassure you here, don't think about leaving them. Right? Think about you went to build their future. You went of there to create something absolutely phenomenal, something they'll be forever grateful to you. And what is those only few years versus many years to come of bliss and happiness and wonderful moments, not only with your children now, but also with their partners, with their children, with their grandchildren. How about this?
it's amazing.
Mom. I appreciate you sending you my kisses. Well done you for your braveness and well done you for that step. I really, really respect you for that. Well done. You built something powerful for them. Bless you.
Yes, and it takes a lot of courage, like you said, Olga. It takes a lot of courage, and there's a special place. That's why there's a special place in heaven for moms,
I love that.
right? That's why, because a mother does everything for their kids, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate my mom for doing that. There's not one day that goes by that I don't wake up in the morning and thank my stars for living in Canada and having everything I need. And I think I told you before, I kissed my mom's shoulder because like she carried those suitcases and such a heavy burden to get me to where I am today. So totally appreciate it. And I know Shazad, your kids appreciate you, and I know your kid appreciates you, Olga, and it's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. Ahmed is my friend who is watching us from Iran, and he says, "Hi, Della. Hi, Olga. Hi, Ahmed." It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I want to make sure people can get in touch with you. I mean, I I know the audience loves you. You are amazing. You are wonderful. You help so many people. You are powerful, my friend, and I so dearly love you and appreciate you. So, how can people get in touch with you?
Well, first of all, I am on Facebook, but I'm afraid I reached out. I maxed out connections on Facebook.
Darn it!
So it would be so much easier if you follow me on Facebook, if you follow my page, which is New Life Kickstart. But also, if you want to really connect with me personally, you can do it on either Instagram or LinkedIn, because I'm also there on Twitter. Just type Olga Geidane, you'll find me there. But also email, which I can see just going again, again, again at the bottom of this video. You can also send me an email, and I would say these powerful words, which kind of really impacted me when I was learning about personal development back at the age of 13. Remember this: it's never too late, never too late, but also it's never too early to start your new life. Let me repeat again so that you can think it properly, right? It's never too late and it's never too early to start your new life. But that starts with your decision. The earlier you start, the greater life you can have. The more you delay, the less energy you have, the less time you have, the less days you have to enjoy the remarkable life. And the truth is, when you decide to transform your life, when you really decide to step onto that journey to be the extraordinary person of yours, then everything will align together. Everything. And money will come and people will come and opportunities will come. But you have to open up the gate, open up the door, open up the window of all of that to come by your decision. So if you are serious, and I mean it, only if you are serious to change your life, feel free to send me email to the email which is at the bottom of this video, and then we can talk. But if you're just one of those who is just like, yeah, I really want to, but all I want to do is just talk, go to other people. Because I'm very protective of my time and I work with only selected people who are really serious and committed. That's it. I don't work with everybody because there's no point to work with everybody. Not everybody is ready for the journey. But you have to really commit to you, your happiness, your life, your soul. And if you are religious, remember this: God sent you onto this planet for a reason. He wants you to be happy. He wanted to shine. He wanted to pass on that greatness within yourself. And if you don't do it, you simply upset your God, wherever religion you are, because you don't complete that mission of yours. So here, decide for yourself to step into greatness of yourself and just do something about it. Whether contact me, contact Dela, contact anybody else, but make sure you transform your life from today, not tomorrow.
I love it. And so I made that decision about 3 years ago that I was going to change my life for the better, that I was going to live my best life. And not 1 minute has passed by that I have taken my life for granted ever since then. What I really want to say is to just reiterate what you just said. Start now. Start now. If don't delay this. Don't delay your awesomeness. Start now. I've got another comment. Eric, awesome, awesome, awesome. And he's a speaker.
Awesome, Eric. Good to see you. Thank you. Yeah, we have good friends with Eric. Good to see you. Thank you for saying that, Eric. I appreciate you.
Oh dear. Another one of yours. I thought he was talking about me. No, I'm just
He's talking about us, my darling. You see, it takes one to attract another.
oh my
You
gosh, I'm just
never
kidding. I thank you so much. No, you of course you're awesome. Let's see what else he says. Maybe he changed his mind. You need to PEA every day to be positive, energetic, and awesome.
Oh,
Speaker Eric Swanson. Oh my gosh, we want to have you on Della's Voice one day, Eric.
Eric is awesome. Oh, you will love Eric. He is absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a great guy. And then he continues, Olga rocks.
Oh, thank you, Eric. That's very sweet of you. Very, very sweet. In fact, I think personally, darling, I think you need to have literally everybody who was on this show today commenting, because they put their time and they put their participation, they put their efforts into coming into the show and watching us. And you know, the one thing what I can tell you, because I know this person is more local to you than I am. I'm all the way in UK right now. It's like almost 9 p.m. here. But you remember in the beginning, Kevin, he was messaging. He was also participating. He's based in USA. And I would suggest to definitely get in touch with him, because Kevin, he has very similar message and he is so inspirational himself. You'll be blown away by his journey. But yes, Eric is also great because we are good friends with Eric as well. And I mean, everybody who was today on the show, on your show, they given their time.
Oh
And
my
they
gosh, absolutely. It's, and you know what? I love this because all these people who are watching this, obviously, they find value in what we're talking about. And it seems to me that they have found already a little, they are in a different journey in their self-development, in their growth. But you just never know that by you sharing this talk on your page, on your social media, that this could touch someone who perhaps is for the first time being introduced to something like this, and is going to look at us and say, oh my God, why are they so happy? Like, why are they smiling? Why are they laughing? There's so much crap going on in the world. What is wrong with them? You know what I mean? And then they get to see all this positivity, and that's how we make changes in the world. So I want to show off Olga because Eric says Dela is Rock Junior.
No, I disagree. No.
I love it. Eric, I want to have you on Dela's voice for sure.
I disagree.
UK is awesome. Our team is forming our latest Habitude Warrior Mastermind UK.
Woo, amazing.
That sounds awesome. Here to serve anytime, sir. Thank you so much. I will definitely reach out to schedule a time slot to be on Dela's voice. Thank you so much for bringing your awesomeness. I want to ask you something about your new Facebook page.
Oh, yes. I was asked so many times about, Olga, we want to have more of you, but not everybody can afford services with me. So I said, okay, I'm going to create it. And when it comes to technology, I mean, I'm a girl. I put my hands up and I say, I can't do it. I'm useless. Wrong language. But I do prefer to say it because I just don't like it. I just don't like it. And I prefer to say, I'm useless. I can't do it, because that is like, hands off. That's it. But actually, yes, I did create a private Facebook group. It is private for a reason, because we have now so many Facebook groups where you're part of, and the ping pong all day long. You even don't know what to do with them. The reason why it is a very private Facebook group, because I want that to be a super highly motivated and highly empowering. So what we are going to do in that Facebook group is they're going to be daily affirmations from me to challenge you. It'll be something like once a day coming to you to challenge your mindset, to challenge you, to challenge either maybe you spiritually, or maybe financially, or maybe in terms of your relationships, or maybe in the business. And the reason why I want to keep it like around all these areas, because I believe that we live balanced life only when we tap into all areas of our lives, right? But second thing, we're going to have weekly guided meditation by me, right? So guided meditation, so we can get all together and we can combine our energy in terms of zoning out from the all outside the world, which is a bit insane sometimes, and we can go into our inner world to connect with ourselves. And the third thing, we're going to have a weekly laser-focused motivational live video where people join, because it's going to be done on Zoom, but it's going to be done through Facebook. So it is in the group, so people can come back at any time, because it will be about goal setting for the week. challenge for the week, celebrations of the previous week. We're going to be, and many more things. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this, but there'll be so many exciting things so people can start their week on a really high. And I mean a really high, because the way you start your week, that's exactly how you're going to carry on with your week. Simple as that. And then they're going to be also weekly Q&A session at the very end of the week, because maybe you set up a goal and maybe you hit a roadblock, maybe you hit a wall. So they're going to be Q&A session with me privately, where I can answer any of your questions. And also they're going to be group coaching sessions every 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
I know, because I wanted to create something completely different, because there's so many groups on Facebook, and I was like, if I'm gonna spend my time creating a group, I'm gonna make it different. All right, I'm not doing what everybody else does. All right, so it's gonna be fully packed with lots of value, and that's why it's not gonna be for everybody. You can't find this group. You only can be invited to this group by me. Okay, so no such a thing as, oh, anybody can join. No, that's only for selected people who are really willing to succeed in their lives, but for one reason or another, they probably can't afford to work with me, but they really want to have more of Olga. So if you're interested, in that case, you can, I don't know, maybe they can type below, like they're interested. Maybe they can.
Yeah, like put it right now. Just say me. Just say me.
Exactly.
Like right now, go say me, so that she can pick you out of the comments. I want in me. Right, me right now.
Wonderful. And I must say that it will be paid group, because I don't believe in just when you give so much value and you get it for free, you don't value that. Okay. So that's going to be a paid group. However, for those people who committed to an entire hour with Dela, okay, who were on your show, I'm happy for first 10 people who will get in touch with me, whether it is email or tapping below or send me a message. I don't know. I want to see your steps. I want to see your creativity, guys. I want to see your commitment. So whatever way you're going to show you're committed, I'm happy to give it for free. But that's because you're going to do some work. But it's only 10 people. Okay, no more. Only 10 people, no excuses. If you were like, yeah, I watched it on replay, tough. Send me an email, we can discuss, right? But for those people who were during this live show, 10 people, I'm happy to do it for free, because they paid their time and respect to Dela's show. Okay. So that's entirely up to you guys, but it's going to be value.
Okay. Awesome. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Olga. Just type in me, M-E, in the chat to be part of this amazing Facebook group that she is. Okay. She's going to charge other people, you guys. Okay. She's not going to charge us. So I'm going to be there. No, yeah, only 10 people. So you had me at more of Olga, because that's the face I want to start my week with, and these are the words I want to start my day with, because you're just full of awesomeness. You're an amazing gift to the world. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I just, my heart's full. Thank you so much. People are typing me. That's exciting. Okay, good. Yes, type me if you want to be amazed. Yeah, like start your week with the proper affirmations. Be a part of an amazing meditation. Be like committed, like, to this woman who will coach you. And weekly coaching sessions, like, that's just crazy.
Weekly Q&A sessions and bi-weekly coaching, group coaching, yes. And again, the reason why I don't want to make it public, because I don't want nonsense in there. I don't want people coming up with some sorts of nonsense, as we all see on Facebook groups, right? I don't want people coming up with some negativity and whatever. So I have to get in touch, interview these people, and to make sure they're going to be a good fit, right?
Yeah.
That's only 10 people and only selected people, because I don't want any nonsense. I want it to be a very high energy. I want it to be a really powerful group of people who are lifting each other. And the reason why I want to be that selected, because those group coaching sessions which we're going to have I want those to be completely not judgmental. Whatever happened in the group, I want to stay in the group.
Yes.
That's why I'm so protective of who exactly gonna be in this group,
Yes.
because it has to be very special.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. There are so many other groups who are gonna be hiking you up with motivation. Go ahead with those.
This is for select, okay, select few. So if you're listening to this, you want to take advantage, put me right now. I want you to succeed because you committed your hour to this show. It just means that you are willing to change your life for the better and you care about your best life. So put me and start working with this woman. Oh my God. This is okay. It's exciting. Okay. Eric says he shared this now on Speaker Land group. Thank you so much, Eric. I'm sure all the other people on that group are just as amazing as you are. And so this private Facebook group found awesome. Keep rocking. Thank you. Thank you. And he says there's lots of value. Yes, I agree. There's lots of value given by Olga to. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Okay, my dear Olga, we have passed the hour and I want to be respectful of people's times, but I want to give you a couple of more minutes to add whatever words of wisdom you want to the audience. Take it away.
Well, guys, are you ready in that case? I mean, are you seriously ready? Let me challenge you now. Imagine, seriously, imagine from now on, as the show will finish. This is exciting. Oh, so exciting. So, as the show will finish, and imagine every thought, every single thought you're going to have in your mind, whether you know about it or you don't know, that's a different story. But every thought going to cross your mind, every phrase you're going to say, every word you're going to use, everything you're going to type, whatever place, I don't know, we're going to type. Imagine if all of that, whatever you're going to say, would happen in your life within the next 24 hours. Anything. And I mean it, not positive, but also negative. So if you think about it, if you would know that everything you think, speak, type, write, what else, draw, whatever you do, if that would happen within the next 24 hours, I can guarantee you one thing. You will become more mindful. You'll be more careful of what you say, what you think, and what you type. But guess what? The truth is, it might take sometimes a bit longer than 24 hours, that's the truth. But it still comes into your life. So if you look at your life right now and you think one aspect of my life is not really the way I want it, that's because something needs to be fixed here. I'm not saying you're a weirdo. I'm saying welcome to my world, right? Because I was one of them. I was one of them looking at one of another area of my life thinking, why these areas are great, but not that one? Because something was not right. Something was not solved, resolved, normalized and normalized again. So please make this decision today that you're going to step up for yourself, not for your partner, not for your children, even though we love them. I'm a loving mom, but not even for your children, for you. Make decision to work on yourself. That's it.
Amazing. Amazing. Okay. And it's so true. If just imagining as you're talking, just imagining, okay, whatever I say, whatever I think, whatever I write will come true in the next 24 hours. Oh my gosh, what a big change that's going to make. Right? And you're
Absolutely.
saying, you're saying that, be careful of what you say. Be careful what you think. Be careful what you type. That's
Absolutely.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. Thank you so much, Olga. I want to invite people to get a hold of you, reach you, email you, send you their love, tell you how amazing you are because you are changing the world. You are impacting other people's lives. You are making this world a better place to live for the other people. And I want to thank you. So, this was awesome. This was awesome. I want to thank all the viewers for being here today with us, because you made it so much more fun for both of us and so much more engaging. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for being so generous with your time. We appreciate it. And so, with that, my dear, I want to wish everybody a happy day, a happy evening, and may you live the best life ever.
Thank you very much. I
Thank
really enjoyed that. Thank you very much. And I love you all lots and lots. I'm sending you my greatest love and appreciation. Thank you so much. And Della,
you.
you're such a wonderful diamond. Please never stop shining. Please forever be that amazing, wonderful person you are, because you're wonderful, amazing star. You really are.
I appreciate you. Thank you. There's a couple more comments I want to read from people just because they're great. So powerful. Thanks to both of you, ladies. Thank you, Shahrzad. Lots of love to you. And Annie, thank you. Della and Olga, and thank you, Annie. And Eric says, exciting and awesome. Thank you
Thank you.
very, very much. And so, with that, my friends, I want to wish everybody a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thanks again for joining us. And this has been another Della's Voice, hoping to spark your soul. Ciao.
Thank you.
Bye.